What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. Happy New Year. As we anticipated, Apple just dropped iOS 18.3 Beta 2 after a lengthy delay through the holidays and all that. So if you held off on getting Beta 1, now that Beta 2 is here, hopefully we will see more consistent performance, stability, and battery life. So, as we knew, Beta 1 did not really introduce a lot of user-facing changes. There was no new Apple Intelligence features. Let's see if any of that changed in Beta 2. Let's go. All right, so iOS 18.3 Beta 2 just finished installing on our 16 Pro Max, and let's go ahead and jump right into this. First things first, the build size was a little over 900 megabytes, substantially down from the 7.38 gigabytes on the prior model. But let's jump into settings, general, about, and iOS 18.3 now has a build number of 22D5040D. Again, a step in the right direction, and if you're new to Apple betas, as we always explain, the D signifies how close it is to a final release. So the closer Apple's releases get with an A or the letters at the beginning of the alphabet, the closer we are to a full release. So we're moving in that direction, and that does follow the timeline now that we're back from the holiday break when we can anticipate 18.3 going public. Since we're talking about that, let's actually jump right into that and explain when we can actually anticipate getting this release to the general public. Obviously, this is only the second beta for 18.3. However, if it follows historical ways like 17.3 went, we should only receive about 3 betas, possibly a 4th. But that leaves this to be released near the very end of January, I would say around the 27th, or latest, probably the 3rd of February. So we are not that far away by any means from a public release, which is definitely good to see considering how 18.2 and 18.2.1 have operated. But if you are unaware of what's going on in these betas, please also keep in mind there is not a lot new here. Apple Intelligence has not been really substantially updated. We can jump in right now and take a look if we see any new settings here, but unfortunately it all looks the same. ChatGPT is the only extension here. We still do not have any other baked in like Gemini. Those should still be coming at a later date. If we go ahead and jump into battery and battery health, you can see we are lucky and we are still at 100% capacity after 116 cycle counts. So that is very good to see. If you guys, again, are new to the betas software does destroy battery health on iPhones. It's well known. It's kind of a risk you take when you install these, but at least hopefully that is a good sign going forward that we will not have any issues like that. I do also want to point out one new thing we did get here is an updated modem firmware. So it went from 1.40.02 in beta 1 now to 1.40.03 in beta 2. Hopefully that will actually help and give us a little bit better reception if you were having issues like that in the past. But that's something obviously yet to be seen. We never really experienced any issues in that regard. One thing that we should have looked at right while we were in battery is one of the biggest rumors, and that's battery intelligence. Again, I'm not anticipating that being here, but what we're going to do, obviously we see no option for it. We're going to use our trusty Anchor charger and just plug it in really quick and see if we get any notification as far as charging time left. And unfortunately, as you can see here, we did not. Again, not surprising, but again, something just to be aware of. I know a lot of people have been waiting and wanting that feature. It's so simple and little, but again, unfortunately, it is still not there. We are obviously on the first beta of 2025, and that means we should be receiving a substantial new list of promised Apple Intelligence features, hopefully now as well, including notification summary updates since they have been a little junky over the past couple of builds. What I wanted to do now too, since we used to do it at the beginning of the video, now that we ran it a little bit, I want to do our typical temperature check. And you can see we are actually running very reasonably temperatured. It's not as hot to the touch as it is at the beginning, obviously, of a reload or an upgrade, I should say. So that is nice to see as well. Hopefully Apple has worked on a little bit something of the heat management for these updates. They used to get 100, 110 degrees and it was just ridiculously hot. So on-screen awareness for Siri, we have that now with ChatGPT where it takes a picture and uploads it. As far as actionable items through apps, that is still not here. It seems very limited right now on the surface, as you would anticipate. Since 18.3 is just going to be more of a behind the scenes bug fix update, all we've really seen now in beta 2 is the upgraded modem firmware and some tweaks to icons and things of that nature. Backend fixes, bug fixes, stability improvements, that's what you can expect here. If we find some large new feature that we have not seen yet, we'll make sure to follow up the video for that. But for today's video, that'll do it. Make sure you thumbs up this video. Go download it. Now is the time, since we're out of the holiday break. If you want to take a dive into 18.3, we think it's safe for you to do so. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.